Subject English Standard 10th Unit 2.1 English Workshop. You start dying slowly. Creation घोडके सर स्वातंत्र्य सेनानी लेट शंकरराव बाजीराव डावकर विद्यालय पिंपळे हिवरे तालुका शिरूर डिस्ट्रिक्ट पुणे. Question number 1. Read the different messages in the poem given below. Choose the one that suit this poem best. A. Face life whatever it may give you. B. Fulfill all your dreams and unfulfilled desire. C. Be yourself and do what your heart tells you. D. Accept all possible changes or risks that you have taken. And last E. Keeping your self-esteem intact, just try to relax in a life. Question number 2. State the following. A. Theme oblique central idea of the poem. The answer. Theme of the poem is that your life must flow and renew itself at every moment. When we enrich ourselves with a new knowledge, wide experience, fresh emotions, exciting challenges, then only we live our life fully. If we live conventional life, we start dying slowly instead of living fully satisfied life. B. Line that provides evidence of the theme. Answer. If you do not change your life, you start dying slowly. C. Three characteristics from the poem that makes one dull and uninteresting. Answer. 1. Becoming a slave of your habits. Second, not going with a fresh emotions. And third, not facing exciting, risky challenges. Question number 3. Pick out from four adjectives from the poem and write them down with the nouns they describe. Answer. Same paths. Second, different colors. Third, turbulent emotion. And four, sensible advice. Question number 4. Compare the structure of the poem You Start Dying Slowly to the poem in Unit 1, 1.1 and 1.3. To which poem does the structure match? The structure of the poem 1.3, A Basket Full of Moonlight, matches with this poem. What differences do you notice in the other ones? Note them down. Teenager's prayer. Number 1. Rhythmic rhyme scheme. You start dying slowly. Number 1. Free verse, no rhymes. Second, teenager's prayer. A narrative. You start dying slowly. A didactic poem. Number 3. Teenager's prayer. A group of 4 lines in each stanza. And you start dying slowly. Number 3. Different numbers of lines in each stanza. Teenager's prayer. Number 4. Different figures of speech. And in the poem, you start dying slowly, mainly repetition in the beginning of each line. Question number 5. What expression is repeated in the poem? How many times? And why do you think the poet emphasizes it? The expression, if you do not, is repeated in the poem. It has been repeated 12 times in the beginning of lines in the poem. The poet emphasizes it because he wants to urge strongly to read the poem and stress the thing that we should not do. He reminds us every time what we should avoid to do for living good life. Question number 6. Write opposite of the following in the form of advice using different words and phrases. A. You do not appreciate yourself. You should appreciate yourself. B. You became a slave of habits. Don't become a slave of habits. C. You refuse to speak to strangers. You should speak to strangers. And D. You do not change your life. You should change your life. E. You refuse to take a risk. You should always be ready to take a risk. Question number 7. Go through the following steps and discuss in a pairs about the fact mentioned in it. Write a paragraph using the points. Give another interesting title. Live a brighter life. Everyone has his own concept of a happy life. Living wise and virtuous life is living happy life. Here are some facts and ways of living better life. You should give up all your bad habits. Bad habits can spoil your whole life and your happiness. Never allow negative thoughts enter your mind. Be always positive. Positive attitude will lead you to happiness, and negative thoughts affect your life as well as others around you. Be confident and trust yourself and love whatever you do not do for good life. You must be a good learner. Enrich your mind by becoming a lifelong learner. Sharing and caring are two very important aspects of a happy life. Share your sorrows and happiness with others. Take care of those who are around you. Be humble to everyone who meets you on the way of your life. Respect and welcome everyone with a smile that gives you joy of your life. Question number 8. Compare the following table with the things in your life which help you to change your habits and routine. If I travel, I shall widen my world, knowledge, and experience. If I read, I shall be wise and knowledgeable. If I change my bad habits, I shall lead a gentle life. If I don't make friends, I shall live dull and solitary life. Question number 9. Everyone needs inspiration to move ahead or make progress in our life. There are some things which inspire us to live better. What are those things? Answer number 1, stories, 2, motivation, 3, parent support, 4, role model, 5, dreams, and last number 6, faith in yourself. Question number 10. Complete the web diagrams with the words that go with their topics. Turbulent, condition, crowd, sea waves, weather, and storm. Glistening eyes, glistening fish, wet streets, hair, and snow capped mountains. Well, advice, dialogue, idea, person, and deal. Number 11. Write about a day when you felt very happy. It was Monday, 17th April 2019. It was my birthday. Birthdays are very memorable day for everyone, and each and every individual waits for this day curiously. It is a common that it comes only once in the year. Birthdays are celebrated with a great joy and excitement. I have also celebrated my every birthday by inviting all my friends, but my last birthday was quite special. I was willing to celebrate it in a special manner. I discussed about this with my friends. Finally, we got an idea, but this was very peculiar. We haven't decided to go to a restaurant nor to party. Isn't this interesting? It was really very joyful and it gave us a lot of experience in knowledge. We decided not to waste money in a parties. Instead, we used that money to buy some clothes for the poor peoples and beggar. They were one but still the best celebration ever. This was very nice. Even the peoples to whom we distributed the clothes, they gave us blessing. It was very interesting to see that everyone were talking about us. I will never forget this experience in my life. Question number 12. Use internet or any book to write for inspirational or motivational quotes related to the message in the poem. 1. Happiness is not something ready-made. 2. Aspire to inspire before we expire. 3. Be yourself. Everyone else is already taken. 4. Life without love is like a tree without blossom or a fruit.